Hello everybody, this is Danny.
And Wanda.
From Deep South Homestead. We are not eating lunch today, we're actually eating supper.
Yep, it's late evening. We've been busy all day. Picked English peas, in fact. 5-gallon bucket right here.
Bucket full of English peas, yeah.
This was the shells from it. I hadn't even taken them and gotten rid of them yet. I've canned English peas.
Yep, canned.
You've worked on fence.
I put up a whole fence today across a whole 10-acre thing of fencing. And the meal we have today, guys, is 100% from our property. We have the loose leaf lettuce that we've been growing here. Thank you, Grand Solar Minimum, for the cool weather in the Deep South. Our lettuce is done fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome. It
is awesome. We also are eating purple carrots that we have cut into little pieces here from our property.
Yeah.
We have fresh mashed potatoes right here from our property.
We dug yesterday.
Yeah, we dug them yesterday and Wanda mashed them up today, made us fresh mashed potatoes.
I have asparagus, green onions, a turnip root, a fresh tomato from the greenhouse, and let's see, maybe that's it, the lettuce and the carrots.
Yep.
On mine.
Got a good salad, and I was blessed enough this year to be able to take a wild turkey. And that's the actual meat that we're eating here is the breast from the wild turkey. Mm-hmm. Really good. Nothing like fresh meat from the wild. It's God's just been good to us, guys. We can't say anything negative about this. Mm-mm. All this food we have here is literally been from the hand of God on our property here.
Yeah. And if you've not had fresh, this stuff is pretty awesome. Just really, really good food.
Everything here is only a couple of days old except the turkey.
Yeah, the turkey's the only thing that's been in the freezer.
Yeah, we froze it when I killed it here a while back, but everything else here on this plate is no older than yesterday. Literally.
Yeah, it really is.
The carrots are fantastic. It's the purple ones.
They all are.
Love the taste of them.
So, we've had a couple of things that I thought you might address. And one is the Kogon grass. Just before we start anymore, everybody's giving all kinds of suggestions on Kogon grass. And I would say, if you don't know what it is, you need to look it up.
You need to look it up. Excuse me. Oh.
It is one of the 10 most invasive grasses in the world.
Darn it. Okay.
It's one of the 10 most invasive grasses in the world. Here in Mississippi, it's just bad.
It's taken over. It's taken over all of South Mississippi. As a matter of fact, the states even quit allocating money, what they told me, here at the USDA office to even try to control it here. They've moved all the state money up to central Mississippi to try to stop it from going any further north in Mississippi. Everybody's property around me here has it on it. I've only got a couple of neighbors that even try to keep theirs under control. The other neighbors just let theirs go, and then the seeds blow everywhere. It makes it really difficult for us that do try to control it. Mm-hmm. We've had a lot of suggestions. People say, well, turn pigs in on it. And there is some research about pigs, but
we did have pigs on it for a while.
We had some pigs on it for a while, but it didn't get rid of it. And some people said burn it. Actually, burning it is the worst thing you can do for it, because burning it is like pouring gasoline on a fire to it, because it actually fuels it and makes it grow even faster. Mm-hmm. Some have said
salt.
Put salt on it. The problem with putting salt on anything is nothing will ever grow there again as long as there is, because salt destroys for years and years and years. And there's no research showing that salt will even destroy it. As a matter of fact, Kogon grass, the roots of it gives off a chemical, an allopathic type chemical that prevents things around it from growing, especially other grasses and stuff like that, and which allows it to actually take over and become really evasive. The roots on it have a sharp point on it, almost like a nail. And I've seen pictures of it where it's actually pushed its way through an oak root in the ground because it's just that tough and that hard. You know, there are some studies out there that says you can disc it. If you disc it weekly over a 3 or 4 year period, you might be able to get it under control, but not eradicate it. But ours is right underneath the fence.
So we have to take the fence down, and
we've got a strip about 20 feet long and about 2 feet wide right now that the grass is coming up in. And we could get in there. The state's telling us the only thing that will kill it is Roundup and arsenic, and those have to be done at key times because it spreads about 45 feet underground each year. Whether it pops up above ground or not, it's spreading underground.
Mm-hmm.
So
even if you can't see it, but just in spots, when it seeds up, and when you see a field that looks white with the seeds it makes, our neighbor's field, 3/4 of it is Kogon.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
I mean, once it seeds up, it's you can tell where it's at. It's bad.
And the seeds float in the wind, a lot like these little parachute things that you see that grows on top of docks and stuff like that, where you can blow them and they just kind of spread through the air. That's the way seeds from Kogon grass is. So whichever way the prevailing winds is, that's the direction that it's actually going to go in, and it just spreads like crazy. I mean, the road we live on here for miles and miles down it is nothing but Kogon grass just spread all through the woods everywhere.
And what makes it so bad is our driveway, it's on the other side, on the property on the other side of our driveway, where everything's downhill.
Yeah.
And throughout our property, the water coming from the top property comes down the hill onto our property, and it was in our blueberries, which is downhill from that. So we can't have it take over the blueberries.
No, this is one reason I took my road back from the county, was because, and stopped the county from doing any maintenance on our road, because they were dragging the stuff with the road grader and stuff from up the road all the way down to along the ditches of our road here. And so therefore I had to stop the county from being able to do any kind of grading or anything because they were spreading Kogon grass.
Yeah.
God, that's some good lettuce, guys. That's just, man, that's good lettuce.
That's probably the best lettuce we've grown.
That's the best lettuce I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah. Another thing is the dogs. We're sitting out here tonight. The dogs are not barking.
Not right now, but they bark for 6 hours a day non-stop.
And for everybody that gets on to us that we should not say anything about dogs, and because we have chickens and goats. Our chickens and goats make racket, yes.
Sporadic.
And I don't mind a barking dog. Sporadically.
But when you've got
6 or 8 dogs.
6 or 8 hound dogs that's barking at the tops of their lungs for 6 hours non-stop.
It gets on your nerves.
It just wears on you.
And that's what we're talking about. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Even today, I had a video going while I was shelling English peas, and I'm sitting right at the video and can still hear the dogs barking over the video.
Yeah, and the dogs are like
they're
like 300 yards from us.
Yeah.
And they still overpower anything you're trying to listen to.
Yeah.
Even if you're in the house, you can't even hardly hear your videos in the house for those dogs. It's bad.
It's just a peace of mind. Basically. Something sporadic is not an issue, but something
somebody comes
5
home,
or 6 hours.
If somebody comes home and their dog barks, or if they go out to feed them and the dog barks, that's one thing. But when you've got them sitting there for 6 hours nonstop, then you got an issue.
Yeah. So, what else we got going on?
Nothing but fencing. I've been taking up barbed wire fencing, pushing the fence rows clean, and putting down new fencing.
And it's looking awesome, guys. I've got more pictures.
We got some fencing pictures coming up. Yeah.
Maybe Saturday night, if I can get it done before the live stream, we'll have a few extra pictures of what the back. Well, it's not actually the big back; it's a side.
It's a side. It's between us and the doctor.
Yeah, the side fence row looked like before and after. I've been canning, and I'm gonna continue to can over the next few days. The English peas turned out awesome. We had 9 pints, which is a really good. A 5-gallon bucket ended up 9 pints.
That's good to remember that, though. A 5-gallon bucket to the top almost makes 9 pints.
Well, it should, because and that's got to be filled out. Now, guys, if you pick them too early and they're not quite filled out, then it might not make it. But ours were pretty filled out, and we'll pick again probably Saturday. I think
probably Saturday. Yeah.
About Saturday, we'll pick again, and then our carrots. We're fixing to start with the carrots. I've been canning carrots, but I bought them. But we're going to start pulling some. This carrot was how long? About 8 inches?
A good 8 inches long, yeah.
Yeah, and this is one of the purple carrots. What did you call them? Cosmic
purple. Yes, cosmic purple.
And we did the regular Danvers half longs. And so we're going to have both carrots this time to harvest. And this weather's been awesome on them, like Danny said. With this
thank you, Grand Solar Minimum down here, because it has been great. Now there is some.
It's awesome for that.
Any of our cool weather stuff, but now there is a repercussion here, guys. The blue Michoacan corn that I planted, the Hopi corn, where my Danny corn right now would be about this tall, a good foot tall. The blue Michoacan corn is only about 1.5 inches tall. It's been just sitting there now for over a month because it's been so cool in the mornings. And see, Danny corn loves cool weather. Now our White Eagle Cherokee corn that we have planted in our Cherokee garden, it's up about 10 inches tall. But this blue Michoacan corn down here, we don't even know if it's even going to make it or not, because corn only has so many days to produce. And if it spends all of its days being stunted back like this, then it will never amount to anything. So we're trying to decide whether we want to just plow it under or
just give it a chance.
Leave it for the cows to eat or whatever, But we didn't want to go waste any money on fertilizer, or ammonia, if we didn't know if it was going to actually make it or not. We got tomatoes everywhere.
The tomatoes are looking awesome. The rattlesnake beans are looking great. They're starting to put runners on.
Yep.
The butter peas are looking really good.
The butter peas look good. Spaghetti squash is about this tall.
Yeah.
All the peppers, we probably got about 40 or 50 pepper plants out. They're doing good.
Yeah. And so we've got a lot going on.
Tomatoes are blooming good.
Yeah.
And about, what do you say, they're about 2 feet? Maybe 18 inches.
Probably.
Probably about 18 inches tall. Yeah.
What else we got going
on?
Our Irish potatoes will be coming out. We'll be harvesting them.
Probably within a week, because I was looking at them today.
Yeah, this is some of the Irish potatoes. We got, how many the other day? 2 5-gallon buckets almost?
We got 40-something pounds the other day.
Yeah. And then we'll go finish the field a row at a time. We do about a row and we quit. And I've canned our fingerlings, and so far I'm up to about 40 pints of fingerling potatoes. Yeah. Which is a pretty good harvest. We're not going to be trying to save any to eat fresh. No, we're going to just can them. Because we've learned a lesson. We're
canning everything we can this year. Last year we lost probably over 100 pounds of potatoes by trying to store them and save them to eat fresh. And that's just not possible here in the Deep South. Now, as the Grand Solar Minimum takes place and the ground stays cooler, it might be possible that the stellar stays a little cooler. We might be able to save a few, but...
Well, we'll save some, but...
We're not going to put all our eggs in one basket like we did last year.
last year we wanted more fresh.
Yeah.
So I did not can. I probably canned 30 or 40 jars.
Yeah, not much, just about 30 or 40.
Of the Irish, and then with the fingerlings, I canned about 20 or 30 jars. So this year we won't save them fresh. We'll save enough fresh to make it through, say, 3 or 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
But last year we were hoping to make it until now. And in January, they just decided it's time they need to go in the ground. So the eyes started...
They started forming eyes, yeah.
Because I had just taken some of them in 2 weeks before and they were still good. So within 2 weeks, they decided it's time to go in the ground. So we've pretty much got...
We were lucky though. We was able to salvage probably about half of a 5-gallon bucket full. We got lots of berries coming in.
Oh, I have picked today alone almost a whole quart of huckleberries. And so that puts me up to 5 quarts of huckleberries that's been picked. And the trees still have quite a bit on them.
Yes.
We picked strawberries. I think I'm up to 2 quarts of strawberries right now that I've put up.
The mulberries about over, ain't they?
Mulberries is gone.
What about the mayhaws?
Mayhaws are gone. Blackberries, I needed to check them. I'm getting a few blackberries, but they are loaded. Our blackberry bushes are looking really, really good. The huckleberries will play out probably within a week. They're turning fast now that we've gotten some water on them again. So, and the birds are getting them as fast as...
Yeah, the birds are really working on them.
So, probably about 1 more week of picking huckleberries. Blueberries should be about a month off, but with everything changing and
I think they're going to be quicker than a month.
They're loaded, so we'll just have to keep an eye on them and keep the birds out.
Yeah.
So basically that's what we got going on.
We got asparagus coming in. We got, gosh, there's so much stuff. It's hard to remember everything.
I know. But guys, we like eating fresh from our place.
We do.
And so we just like to take you along, give you a little bit of chit chat for a meal, and show you what we eat. And we're going to finish this up, and we'll see you on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And probably talk about all of it again.
We'll probably talk about the same thing again.
No.
Because there'll be a whole different group that watches probably Saturday night. So.
No, we'll come up with something different Saturday night. We'll find.
Oh yeah, Saturday night we got a surprise.
Yes, we do.
If everything goes like we planned, Saturday night we'll have some pictures to put up. Deep South has a surprise coming, so be watching for that.
Oh.
I almost forgot about it.
Well, I really want to put it up Saturday morning, so we'll get to talk about it Saturday night.
We'll put it up Saturday morning, we'll talk about it Saturday night.
How about that?
That sounds like a winner.
Okay, guys.
See y'all later. We got to finish eating this wonderful meal that was homegrown here at Deep South Homestead. Thank you, Lord, for providing this food for us, and may it nourish and strengthen our bodies. Thank y'all for watching us.
Bye.